Welcome to the Income Systems Direct Debit for SageLive application demonstration. This demonstration will showcase the Income Systems Direct Debit solution built within SageLive. Direct debits are set up from a sales contract. This is a standard SageLive record. We'll start by creating a fresh sales contract. Click the New Transaction button. Select the account and contact. Enter a tax treatment and payment terms, although these can be set to defaults within SageLive. Enter a reference and description. In the subscription section, enter a start date and an end date. If, however, you wish this to be an ongoing subscription, no end date needs to be entered. The next three fields allow you to set the frequency of payments and the payment day. For most, this is set to every, one, and month, but you can set options around weeks or days. But in this demonstration, we'll simply use the defaults, and so click the Save button. Now add one product line item to complete your sales contract. Click the New Item button. Select a product. And then set the tax code and enter a description. And then click the Save button. Viewing the newly curated sales contract. We can now see the completed sales contract. This is a standard SageLive page view. And we can see the invoice line item and the recurrent schedule, detailing the forthcoming payments. In the top of the page, Income Systems have created three extra buttons: Direct Debit Setup, Email Direct Debit Sign-up link, and Print Direct Debit Form. We'll discuss each of these now. Button 1, the Print Direct Debit Form. This allows you to print a direct debit mandate form, or indeed save as a PDF, so that you can send to an account holder. We expect this to be rarely used and only if you require a paper mandate. A typical example would be when there is more than one account holder, and in this case, you would need to use a paper mandate. Button 2, the Direct Debit Setup. Press this to launch the setup page. We'd expect that you would be either talking to the account holder on the phone, face-to-face, or indeed the details have been sent via the post, possibly on the form you sent them using the above button, or emailed. On this page, from the top, you'll see if any existing direct debits have been created against this sales contract, and then information from the associated contact record. You'll enter the bank account name, the 8-digit bank account number, followed by the 6-digit bank sort code, and check the box. Is the account holder the only person required to authorize debits from this account? Press the Validate Bank Details to confirm the details are valid. Pressing the Save Direct Debit button causes the details to be validated. Therefore, it shouldn't be possible to save invalid details. You'll notice that the start date, collection period, collection day, and collection stretch, this is the oftenness, have been copied across from the sales contract, and the first collection date has been calculated with the first collection amount. Press the Save Direct Debit button. You should now be viewing the created direct debit record. You'll see the following fields. Transaction. This is the sales contract. Company. Single account holder. Audis Ref. This is a unique reference used by BACS. This is the sales contact number. Status. This should show a new instruction. Bank sort code, bank account name, and bank account number. First collection, ongoing collection, and final collection amounts. A section called DD dates, with start date, end date, usually blank, first collection date, next collection date, and last collection date. And then finally, a section called Account Finder, showing the bank name, branch title, and some checkboxes showing the account details are fine. There should be an activity history record showing the direct debit confirmation setup email. Clicking the hyperlink to return to the sales contract displays the sales contract in standard SageLive page. Presently, the SageLive page view doesn't support displaying custom objects. We now need to demonstrate the email direct debit sign-up link, and afterwards we'll show an example of an existing direct debit record detailing the individual collections. Press this to launch the standard Salesforce send email page using a previously formatted email template. The page targets the contact record associated with the sales contract. This will be the account holder. It has merged the contact name and also the amount. These templates can be styled within the client branding. Pressing the send button will send the email to the target and also record this in the activity history of the contact record. Click the send button. Although standard SageLive page view doesn't show the email activity history, it is recorded there. I'll open the same record in the same standard Salesforce page view. You can also see the email in the activity history of the contact record. This is displayed in the standard Salesforce page view. Now, acting as the account holder from my email inbox, I'll open the email. We note the formatting and style of the email. And I'll then open the direct debit sign-up page by clicking on the link in the email. This is exactly what the end customer sees when they open the link in the email. This page can be styled with the SageLive client branding to look like their existing website pages. But for direct debit audits and paperless compliance, the content needs to be visible. You'll see the details from the contact record associated with the sales contract, the amount and frequency also from the sales contract, the direct debit guarantee, and the 3 fields: name of account holder, the 6-digit sort code, 8-digit account number, and the checkbox. I am the account holder and the only person needed to authorize debits from this account. Complete the fields and check the checkbox. Click the check account details. The fields now have a green tick mark against them to indicate they have passed the modulus checks, and the button now changes to show proceed. Click this and the page now changes to read-only mode, with the option to go back and make changes, or you can complete the setup by clicking Finalize your direct debit. Clicking this shows the completed direct debit mandate. There is a blue link to allow you to download and open a printable version in PDF. The end user can close this page. For completeness, we're going to show you an existing sales contract with an existing direct debit record. Looking at the sales contract using the standard SageLive page view doesn't show the direct debit record, but it does show the recurrence schedule and the invoices, related transactions, showing which have been paid. We can also see the invoice references in the recurrence schedule. If we open the sales contract record in the Salesforce standard page view, we can see the recurring schedule called transaction schedules. We can see the invoices called related transactions. We can see the invoices from the 1st of November haven't been settled. And we can also see the direct debit record showing the Audis Ref, bank account name, bank account number, bank sort code, account number OK checkbox, the total amount collected, and the status. If we open one of the paid invoices in a separate window, this being viewed in standard SageLive page view, we can see the paid amount and the Is Paid checkbox. And if we open the direct debit record in a separate window, this has been viewed in the standard Salesforce page view, we can see all the direct debit fields and values, but we can also see each individual payment transaction and messages sent to or received from backs. We can see the new instruction record with 0 amount, the first collection record with the amount, and linked to the first invoice, and we can see that if a payment has been returned, as in this example, with the reason referred to payer. This has been represented 10 working days later. Not everyone chooses to use the represent option, and so both the failed and successful DD collections are linked to the same invoice record, so we can identify when the invoice was settled. In this example, we can also see the direct debit was cancelled. The message was received from backs on the 22nd of October, with the reason, payer deceased. This explains why there are some outstanding invoices on the sales order. Thank you for watching this quick demonstration.